I'm sensing that someone is experiencing a loss or feeling a loss, feeling like they lost something. And then I have a message of a fool coming towards you. Like somebody is looking at you like you're their everything. And I'm using this terminology fool as in the card, the fool. Like somebody is seeing you as their new beginning, but they might not necessarily be less intelligent or any less intelligent. I feel like they just really see something in you that you might feel like you lost. Breathe in bliss, exhale BS. Something you've been through that might have caused you to feel um something might have caused you to feel unaligned in some way or off track. Let go of control and relax into flow. Turn criticism into kindness. It seems like there was an argument just recently, or maybe you're thinking about an argument that's gonna happen, like a fool coming your way. It's like I feel like somebody is thinking about something that they have to confront, an issue that they have to sort out, and they're like kind of hesitant or just feeling like they're gonna lose in some way. Like even just expelling this type of energy and dealing with somebody is tedious. But they're looking at you like just being able to argue with you or fight with you is like just so rewarding to them. Like they really love the confrontation here. Keep moving forward. You got this. If you have to stand up for yourself, that's just part of life. Definitely don't avoid this issue. Fresh start, new beginnings. Okay. This is that full energy coming in. Somebody's possibly going to say something that you don't want to hear, and it's not the end of the story. Like they're going to say something that isn't true, and you're going to have to prove to them. But I also feel like they're kind of being like they're trying to agitate you in some way for fun, because they know at the end of the day they're going to just let go of what it is that they're holding on to that belongs to you. Shadow. Yeah, so use this opportunity to do some shadow work and work on yourself, and possibly having to do with your patience. Like I definitely feel like your patience is being tested. And in the long run, you're going to get whatever it is you should have got to begin with, but also something extra, some spirit work, some maturity, something that you're going to use into this next chapter. Yeah, it's definitely an extra gift. This could be a voice of yours or a skill that you're working on that's eventually going to pay the bills for some people. Maybe you're writing a song that you're going to sell, or it could be just the rhythm that you it's like your rhythm, your flow, your natural song is changing. Yeah, definitely sing a new song. For some people, you might have been singing the same old sad tune, like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, such and such. But now it's like when things come your way, you deal with it just like as if someone working on a conveyor belt, and just kind of let these things flow. Let go and let flow. Let go of control and relax into flow. It could be you dealing with some things you don't want to deal with. Maybe somebody works in a manufacturing, or somebody is manifesting at such speeds that is almost like you're manufacturing. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. The courageous penny. And that is a flower, but I'm hearing like the copper coin. Something about you is very valuable. or something about what you manufacture is valuable just because it comes in large quantities. So dealing with this energy, yeah, it could be like over time you're going to get so used to it that you realize just how productive this is. Serve the world by being you. Someone is on a double mission. Okay. Yeah, like you dealing with this energy, and then we're going to move off of that story of dealing with this energy. It's happening in the foreground, but there's also something happening in the background. Like you're building up the stamina to do something more. I feel like it has to do with your patience. There's some excitement here. Like maybe you just picked up on a good idea or something new. You're part of a team of souls called in support. Yeah, somebody's definitely supporting you, sending you good ideas, sending you good energy. And I feel like, yeah, just like in a conveyor belt, you're not alone. There are other workers around passing you something, taking something that you're passing to them. And that energy is just in a constant flow. Okay. But I definitely feel like you're in the beginning stages of this. So you might still be complaining about things and how slow they're moving. But I see that the speed is definitely going to increase. You could be in your training period, probationary period, where you're still getting to know things, getting to know the system. Eight of emotions. Something that you planned is coming to pass. So the person that you're dealing with, this person who seemed like they were provoking you in the beginning of this reading, could be a boss or somebody with authority that's saying no, but they know that they're going to change their mind, or they're really just kind of see how you react. And that's the skill that they're working on. You don't realize it. Or maybe you realize it now that they're actually working on you as a person and an individual. It's not just about the job. Like they might want to put you in a higher position or do something more for you. Like you could have been a customer, and they just really like something about you, and they say they want you on their team, and something happened where it seemed like a domino effect. Like one thing fell apart and another thing fell apart, but in the bigger picture, somebody from a much higher position is watching how you handle the situation, and that you're staying grounded and you don't allow things to get out of control. It's showing that you are capable of doing more and handling more. So that's what I see. You definitely moving on to something bigger. Is this the one that wants to come out? A Knight of Emotions. And you're getting there. You're moving there quickly. Wherever you're headed, there's a pattern happening here. So the next place that you go, you're going to have experience and a know-how. You're not going to be as much of a fish out of water in this case. You're going to know what you're doing. You're going to recognize the patterns and have more control and power over the situation, especially influence. You may even have some people underneath you, some people that look up to you. Again, with this Fool coming in, it could be someone who sees you as the expert, even though you still have really far to go. Okay. Yeah, but that's the new position, I feel. You have really far to go, but you have made it pretty far based on where you came from. But also, like, you're gonna see things in a different ratio. Like the number 2 is what I'm getting. 1, 2, like 2 is more than 1, but for some people, it's a huge deal to be more than 1. And for other people, it's like you're just kind of looking at that super duper large number that you're headed towards. And for some people, they're just kind of thinking of how far they have to go. or how far, yeah, like they're still just so small. I'm just hearing this story of an insect being, okay, something about like metamorphosis or reincarnation, like someone reincarnated as a bug. I don't know. Something like you have a long way to go before you get there. Whatever this energy is, it could be just a metaphor. Okay. Yeah, it's something about somebody feels like a bug compared to God. Like they feel like they're trying to get to God, but they're just like this small thing. Or even looking at Earth as being small compared to heaven. Or it feels like it's something like along those realms. But it's still more than one, or it's still farther, much farther than where you came from. I'm seeing a partnership between you and someone else. Someone's putting out their hand to help you. Being able to relax, definitely. Whoever it is that's helping you may seem like they just don't see the urgency of the issue, but something they know something, and there's something they're doing that's going to help you in some way. Yeah, they're definitely lifting you up, or even like giving you a ride on their wheelchair. Maybe this happened for somebody recently, where it seems like they are the ones in help and need, but they're actually helping you, and they you might seem like you think that they should be upset and worried and concerned, but they're kind of just like laughing and joyful because they know something about life. They're not as worried about the situation. Okay. Somebody is doing a whole lot of work just to relax. Like it's very important. It's the most important thing to them is building up their skill and ability to let go and let flow. I feel like that's where the money is coming from. And this money is also the energy of money because it's like it's copper. The coin is copper. For some people's gold, some people's diamond, case may be, whatever the material is. It could be other people. It could be entirely a spiritual thing. But it feels like it's definitely something that's very small that is being multiplied and growing, and that's where the wealth comes from. Like you loving a very small thing in large quantities. Something about forgiveness, you being able to forgive is healing people or someone, even yourself. That's a big deal for somebody. Like I feel like you really change somebody's life by forgiving them. And this forgiveness could just be you not judging them so quickly, and you gave them time to catch a breath and get back on their feet. Even if they're just going to do the same thing over again, it just, you got to forgive them 1,000 times 1,000 for them to really catch on that they're okay. They don't have to keep repeating themselves. It may have something to do with this argument, like somebody being provoking. They just want to talk to you. They just want to be connected to you. And they love that you don't attack them. It could have something to do with the depression. Like, let's just like you give them space to be happy. But in their happiness, they have to learn not to do certain things, like just because you're happy doesn't mean the behavior is positive. And people can be very happy doing evil things is what I'm getting at. So you give this person space to get better, but at the same time you have to keep giving them that space and also correct at the same time. Yeah. So this again, this is for somebody who is just on their second, like they're still in the beginning stages. It's almost like somebody with a younger sibling, like you're still a child yourself, or this could have happened to you when you were a child, that you had to be a big sister to or a big brother to babies when you were a baby. Because I feel like you're doing so much for this next generation, whoever this is coming in to help you. Like they're supposed to be your relief, but you're training them, but you're also still in training. Okay. Something about a painful ending. Like somebody might actually walk away from this situation. Somebody might quit this job because, yeah, somebody's thinking like, I'm only at number 2. If you're thinking of a large amount, like you only have 2 cents, or you're only sharing your 2 cents, but you have so much more that you want to give. And it's just like you're getting so much feedback for such a small thing that you did, that it's just like, oh my goodness, do I really want to give that much? Justice, fairness, courageous, energetic, charming, and then someone putting themselves in a prison. It seems like that manifestation is trapping someone. This goal that they set, like they said they were going to do it, so they're going to do it. But that energy has been coming in all week. So something about someone being courageous and getting justice. Maybe there's some energy like before you know it, you're going to be exactly where you want to be. But also like there's a lot of things going on in the background that's not just related to your focus. Like things are happening that you didn't necessarily set in motion. You're learning things that you didn't really intend to know, is what I'm feeling. This devil card wants to come in, the shadow, dreamer of vows. Right off, that energy just feels like people are going to be worshiping you that you didn't intend. Like maybe somebody was playing a villain, but they set you up as a god, or they admire you even though you might be kind of irritated by their presence. And they know that you're irritated and they just feel like it's adorable or something. Because they know you won't hurt them. So they like teasing you and playing with you or playing in your energy. Because it feels like they can connect with you. It's like they're okay with this friendship. They're okay with getting on your nerves. And then you forgive them and forgive them and forgive them. At some point, you're going to be correcting them in some way with this dreamer of vows. I feel like you're going to be maybe planning an escape. Using your knowledge to move to better pastures, because you it's not fair that you have to suffer. And you are allowed to change your manifestation, evolve and grow and move on. With this 10 of vows, do what makes you happy. And it's not just about other people being happy. Yeah, you created this and you definitely can walk away from it. You teach them how to take over and then let them. Okay, let's close this out. Where is this going? Taking your money and leaving, taking your investment, taking your 2 cents for some people. And then you had a 10 of Pentacles here, making a fortune with that little bit that you still have. even though, whoever you're taking it away from is looking at it like way more than you consider it to be. But it seems like you want more gratification and appreciation than what you're receiving. I just feel like they're really immature and they don't realize it. And maybe at the end of the day, they're going to be the same people that end up supporting you, but they do have to grow and mature. And part of the work that you're investing is teaching these people how to respect you and actually earning that income. Six of Swords. I'm seeing someone wants to escape, but also the people who are following you are escaping from situations that you've already escaped from. It's definitely a conveyor belt here. Conveyor belt energy. Like they're learning from you. They're also chasing you. You might be running away from them to some extent, or also just taking your seed and finding new pastures. And you have every right. You intend to continue to lead these people who are following you to wherever you're going. Like you're just going somewhere for more space because you felt kind of claustrophobic. Like this could be a new company, somebody starting a new business, and you hired a lot of people and they started to get crowded, so you had to get uh, a new space. Yeah, so it just seems like the energy of like, well, what about this? And it's still kind of immature. Like they don't really understand what's going on. All right, I'm gonna pull just 3 cards for past, present, and future. Okay. So I'm kind of reading this as going backwards and forwards. It's like these people really love you. And they see you as this, you're in this double energy, this Capricorn energy. Like you're definitely the boss and they love working for you. They love being in your energy. I also see you as being very in control of your emotions. And I feel like that's ultimately what they love about you, because you're not snapping on anybody. Even if you get frustrated, it's still very clear and transparent how you feel, and the fact that you cultivate this energy of respect.